those memes do not come out of nowhere. But apparently no, it's a cultural thing. Hello internet, this is Irina, the Siberian who's gone international, and today I'm gonna tell you about the 3 behavioral traits that I have, purely thanks to the fact that I've been living in Finland for many years now. The first one, I did not realize I have it until I got sent by my company to attend a training in another foreign country with a bunch of my Finnish colleagues. The participants came from all over the world, from totally different countries, and we've been trained for 8 hours a day. The whole day we were spending together in a room, talking to each other, discussing stuff, sharing our opinions. During that training, I made friends with one of my Moscow colleagues, and in the evening we decided to go and explore the city together. Of course, during our walk we talked a lot, and he pointed out that I have this thing that I constantly say whenever I talk to a person. So like I do that when I'm listening to a person while I'm listening to him. And he also pointed out that our entire Finnish team is doing that all the time. I mean, I cannot say that I never noticed that me and my Finnish friends and colleagues are doing that. I did. But it just felt so natural. It felt like everyone all over the world is doing that it's an international thing. But apparently no, it's a cultural thing. I mean, even if a guy from a country, which is my home country, has noticed this weird trait in me, then it's definitely a learned behavior. But I'm still surprised that it's not a worldwide thing. I mean, how else are you supposed to express to the person you're talking to that you're really listening to them and not thinking about what you're gonna eat when the person will finally stop talking? Another thing is, well, Finns are known for giving a huge importance to their personal space. All those memes do not come out of nowhere. And at some point I noticed that I joined the club. I mean, no, I will still stand under the bus stop's roof, even if somebody's already standing there. Only if it's raining though. Just joking. I will sit there if I'm feeling lazy. But I've noticed that I started feeling really weird about somebody sitting next to me on a public transport. I mean, okay, I can forgive and forget if all other seats are occupied. But it happened to me a couple of times that somebody did sit next to me when there were other seats available. I mean, I was sitting next to the window and my aisle seat was empty, and there were other seats with both the window seat and the aisle seat empty, and the person would still go and sit next to me. What the hell? Are you out of your mind, dude? What's wrong with you? I have to say that once I even escaped to an empty seat. It was an intercity bus, and I decided that it's better to feel awkward for a few minutes than to hate another person internally for the next 3 hours. Finland has changed me. The third one is bringing your own alcohol to the parties. When somebody throws a party in Russia, usually the host is expected to provide everything. The drinks, the food, the venue. And in Finland, people usually bring some alcohol to the party themselves. And that sounds a bit weird until you see the alcohol prices in Finland. You can watch my video 5 things I don't like about Finland. I go into great details about this topic in that video. Anyway, if you go to the shop and see the alcohol prices in Finland, you will realize that nobody can afford providing alcohol for 15 people. Okay, some people might, but I don't have friends like that, and I'm not like that either. But I actually started liking this approach. This approach has its pros. First of all, you are guaranteed to have the drink you like at the party, because you bring it. Second of all, it increases the frequencies of the parties, because the hosts are not scared that they will have to eat plain rice for the next 3 months after throwing a party. I was gonna mention only 3 here, but while I was talking about the third one, the fourth one came to my mind. I realized that my party throwing style has changed. Or at least now I have 2. The Russian way to throw a party, the traditional one, is to make a lot of food, the starters, the hot dish, the salad, the dessert, the drinks, everything, and then sit at the table for many hours talking and eating, and some dancing and singing might occur as well. That requires a lot of preparation, and also is quite expensive because you have to buy all that food and then spend hours and hours and hours cooking it. When I started living in Finland, I noticed that Finns take it a bit easier. If it's a big party for many people, they don't really cook this huge dinner. It's usually just snacks and drinks, and sometimes there is also like a table with salads, and people can just go and pick something small into their plate, and that's it. It's like a buffet table, but with much less food than we normally have at the Russian parties or dinners. And I kind of like this approach because it makes the life of the host so much easier. And the parties I throw recently, I had this scenario. I like both. It just, you know, there's a huge stopping factor for you if you have to spend like 8 hours cooking something instead of just buying some chips and hummus and a bit of vegetables and putting them on the plates. This is it for today. It was a really short video. Let me know how Finland has changed you or some other countries where you're living, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!